Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Dave from StructuredStrength.com, and today we're going to talk to you about what's the difference between strength training versus weightlifting. And by weightlifting, I mean snatches, clean and jerk, okay? So strength training, we usually talk about the three big lifts, deadlift, squat, and bench. You can throw strict press in there. We can talk about weighted pull-ups, bent over rows, really just a goal of getting stronger, not necessarily utilizing the Olympic movements, okay? So when it comes to strength training, one of the differences compared to Olympic movements is that you can train strength training solely. There's not necessarily much practice to it. We're talking about raw power, and it takes time for raw power, and you need to have consistency. So if you're one of those people that works on strength for like 3 weeks, and you stop working on it, then you don't work on it again, it's hard to build that strength in short bursts over time. It's more of a yearly, multi-year kind of keep working on it, keep going and going and going. For me personally, I didn't lift weights at all really till college that much. We didn't do it in high school for hockey that much. It was mostly off ice, like outside training. But for me, I spent a lot of time early on when I first started getting into weights and CrossFit and things of that nature, working on strength. And now I don't have to work on it as much. It's just kind of there as a foundation. So strength comes slow, but it also goes away slow. I don't need to do nearly as much training to hold on to my strength numbers as I did at the beginning. Now, with that being said, I would have to be way more consistent to get stronger and stronger over time. So strength is a long-term, consistent training plan that's mostly about raw power. Now, when you look at weightlifting, the sport of weightlifting, clean and jerk, and snatch, we're talking about a little bit of a different focus compared to strength training. There is strength training as part of Olympic weightlifting programming, right? You have to get stronger in the squats and pressing overhead. You still want to get stronger. But when it comes to actual weightlifting, it's more of a practice component, especially when you're really new at it. Because we're talking about agility, coordination, balance, right? These things, you can't just train them, you have to practice them before you get after it. So it kind of takes a different mentality and a different expectation to work on weightlifting versus strength. Strength, you're going to use heavy load, you're pushing it, right? You have progression plans, you're trying to PR often. Where in Olympic weightlifting, the PR, the record might be, hey, my pull was a lot better. My overhead position in the snatch was better. Things of that, like that. So it's not just about strength. There's this whole positional aspect that's your mistakes catch up to you a lot more in Olympic weightlifting than it does in deadlifting, squatting, benching of that nature. It's not like they don't, but if I catch a snatch and I'm just a little bit off and it's heavy, I'm never gonna make the lift. I can save a deadlift, I can save a squat. So it's a little bit of a different mentality. Usually people who get into Olympic weightlifting, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone, they usually are a little bit not nerdier, but they enjoy kind of the idea of practice and being able to be meticulous. Where sometimes people enjoy strength training more, just enjoy the idea of lifting heavy weights. They enjoy the thrill of it. And that's why so many people get into Olympic weightlifting. It's really fun at first, and then when all of a sudden you have to really focus on those small pieces, they give up and quit because they don't know what to do next. All right? So I like a blend of the two. That's what we do at Structure of Strength. We take both of those, strength training and Olympic weightlifting, to create a yearly program that kind of layer and build up and get stronger and stronger. Because for most of us, we can clean and jerk and snatch more than we are right now. And it's not a strength problem, but we keep working strength. We keep going heavy in it. It's really an accuracy, coordination, getting some really, really solid reps in over time at lower weights so that you can build on it. All right? So that's the difference between strength training and weightlifting, the sport of weightlifting. Hope it helps you and maybe figure out some things for you. If you're one of those people that's way confused, don't know what to do next, you just wish you had someone programming for you, you can check out StructuredStrength.com. All right, like, subscribe, talk to you guys soon.